All right, TGI Friday, not quite, but intentionally held till Monday before Election Day tomorrow. I wanted it to be fresh on everybody's mind, so please like and subscribe and share this post with all your friends, family, whoever, co-workers in Chicago, Cook County, state of Illinois. It's a great chance to have our voices heard once and for all. Let's start with the most important race, I feel, as far as Chicago and Cook County is concerned, and that is Punch 218. Vote to not retain Tim Evans for Cook County Circuit Court Judge. Even though this system is so backwards and corrupt, he was already voted to basically maintain his chief judge position. That would be null and void if he doesn't get retained. He has to have 60% to retain his Cook County position. We can send him in retirement once and for all. 218. Make sure you punch it. Make sure your friends punch it. Let's go on to some of the other races. J.B. Pritzker did nothing to deserve retention himself or to be reelected. He shut down this state in every facet of life in 2020 and 2021, exceeding his authority as governor, and no one challenged him. They just let him get away with it in Springfield. Very few. Darren Bailey being one, which is why Darren Bailey should be elected as governor. JB also signed 3653 with a big smile on his face, as if that was going to solve criminal justice problems in the state of Illinois. What a joke. It's only making it worse. And he needs to be held accountable for both of those decisions, which absolutely set this state back at least a decade. Let's go on to the chief law enforcement officer, who is supposed to have oversight for the government overreach like JB did when it came to COVID. Kwame Raoul didn't do a damn thing to stop it. Nope, that's his job, didn't do it. Couldn't even find corruption in Mike Madigan's office because it's one of his own party. Heaven forbid Lisa Madigan, his daughter, couldn't find it when she was Attorney General when all this was going on. Kwame couldn't do it when he stepped into her shoes. They are literally the buddy-buddy system. Kwame needs to go. He cowardly gave up his own bill and let it be hijacked by the mob, which morphed into 3653 when he could have left it as a standalone bill. But he did not have the moral fortitude to basically stand and say, nope, I'm not going to let you do it. He did. He caved. Pathetic. That's why Tom DeVore will be an independent voice in the Attorney General's office, as it is supposed to be, and go after corruption regardless of what side of the aisle it occurs on. That's the kind of Attorney General Illinois needs. Finally, it's the most corrupt state in the Union, and we need somebody who is not afraid to basically call balls and strikes, no matter what. There's a couple other races that matter to the FOP specifically. I will tell you, Officer Pat Sheehan, Plainfield police officer, is running against Hastings. Michael Hastings is accused of domestic abuse. There is a whole lot of smoke. Even JB called for his resignation, which is a pretty significant step for the Democrats to eat their own. But I will tell you, it's a tight race. If you have friends in the Tinley Park, Mokina, that kind of area going southwest out of the city, please make sure they vote for Pat and send another name into history, into retirement, and that's the Hastings family, who's been around Illinois politics far too long. That arrogant person has done nothing to make Illinois better. As a matter of fact, he even voted for the Safety Act, 3653. He should have to answer for that too, making Illinois less safe. I mean, maybe he was lining himself up for criminal justice and no bail if he ever gets charged finally with domestic abuse. But we shall see. The other race is Lake County Sheriff. Lodge 66, Illinois FOP President Mark Weiss is running for Lake County Sheriff against the incumbent Eidelberger. John Eidelberger is one of two sheriffs in this state who supported 3653. A sheriff who should know better, but again, a sheriff bought and paid for by the Democratic Party, who has done nothing to make Lake County safer. It is definitely a smaller version of Cook County with the same problems, crime rampant, lawlessness everywhere, a state's attorney up there who is almost as bad as Kim Foxx. Yep, I said it, almost as bad, not quite. And then a sheriff who is as useless as Tom Dart is in Cook County and as ineffective as Tom Dart is in Cook County. Sadly, we don't have any worthy candidates that can take out the machine in Cook County as far as the sheriff is right now. We'll buy our time and see where we go in the next election. But again, Mark Weiss in Lake County, if you got friends and family up there, please urge them to vote for Mark. He's a great guy. He'll bring a fresh voice to Lake County and some law and order. Pat Sheehan down in the southwest burbs there for State Senate. I'll have an update tomorrow